Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to discuss multiplication and division of integers. So this is lesson 4 and 5 of week 3. Alright, so in doing multiplication, there are terms we need to familiarize. We have what we call multiplicand, multiplier, product, and factors. For example, multiply 20 by 2, alright? So our first integer is what we call multiplicand, and the second integer is what we call multiplier, and the result, which is 40, is what we call product. Alright, so the multiplicand and multiplier is also called as factors. So these are the terms we need to familiarize in doing multiplication, right? So these are the multiplication symbols that we are going to use. Okay, we have the three symbols here: the dot, parenthesis, and the letter X. Okay, now what are the rules in multiplying integers? Number 1, when you multiply two numbers with the same sign, pag sinabi natin the same, parehas yung sign, the product is positive. Right? So this is our guide. When two numbers have the same sign, both are positive, the result is positive. When two numbers both are negative, the product is still positive. So, ito po yung ibig sabihin ng rule. Right? Same sign, the product is always positive. Yan lang po ang kailangan na tandaan. Alright? So, rule number 2. When you multiply two numbers with different signs, pag sinabi natin different sign, ibig sabihin, magkaiba yung sign. The product is negative. Alright, so this is our guide. If two numbers having different sign, one is positive, one is negative, the result or the product is negative. Pag binaliktad natin, one is negative, one is positive, still the product is negative. So ito po ang ibig sabihin ng rule number 2. Alright? Then, rule number 3. Any number multiplied by 0 gives a product of 0. Alright? So 0 multiplied by any number, the product is always 0. Or any number multiplied by 0, still the product is 0. Alright, so let us take these examples. Number 1, multiply 6 and 9. Okay, so you have noticed, guys, na ang dalawang numero na ito, both are positive. So, rule number 1 is applicable. So, yung product natin dito is also positive. So, 6 times 9 is positive 54. Right? Then, example number 2, multiply negative 7 and negative 6. So, these two numbers are both negative. So, still rule number 1, yung product natin dito ay positive. Okay? So, negative 7 times negative 6 is equal to positive 32. Right? So, example number 1 and 2, the rules that we are applying is rule number 1. Same sign, integers, the product is positive. Yeah, example number 3, multiply negative 8 times positive 5. So, in this case, two numbers have different sign. One is negative and one is positive. So, yung product natin dito is negative. Applying rule number 2. Okay, so negative 8 times positive 5, that is negative 40. Alright? Example number 4. Multiply 5 and negative 2. So, still, the two numbers have different sign. One is positive, then the other one is negative. So, yung product natin dito is negative. That is rule number 2. Right. So, 5 times negative 2, that is negative 10. Then, example number 5, multiply 0 and 10. So, this is rule number 3. So, yung product natin dito is 0. Alright? So, guys, in doing multiplication, what is important then is you're going to master the multiplication table para madali nating masagot yung mga problems. Alright? And then, sa rules po natin dito, ay nagpo-focus lang po kung ano yung magiging sign ng ating product. Okay? So, kailangan po natin yun i-master lahat. Okay? Again, practice your multiplication skills para madali natin masagot yung mga problema. Okay. Right? Now, let us talk about division of integers. Okay. Ito yung mga simbolo na ginagamit pag nag-divide po tayo ng numero. Okay? Ito yung simbolo na ginagamit, the first number, we're going to call this one as dividend. Then, the second number, we're going to call this one as divisor. At ang resulta naman, ay tatawagin natin ito na quotient. Right? Then, if we're going to use this division symbol, yung nasa loob, ito yung dividend. Yung nasa labas, ito naman yung divisor. Ang nasa itaas, ito yung quotient. Yung resulta. Pag gamit naman natin yung fractional bar as our division symbol, yung nasa itaas, ito yung dividend. Yung nasa ibaba, ito yung divisor. Then, ito rin yung quotient. Alright? So, ito yung mga terms na kailangan natin i-memorize. Alright? So, when we say quotient, the answer when we divide. Then, when we say dividend, the number being divided. Then, when we say divisor, the number being divided into something. Alright? So, what are the rules in dividing integers? Okay. Ito yung una. When two numbers with the same sign are divided, okay, same sign, ibig sabihin magkaparehas, the quotient is always positive. Alright? So, ito yung guide natin. If both numbers are positive, the quotient is positive. And when both numbers are negative, the quotient is still positive. So, same lang po ng rules ng multiplication. Alright? So, please try to memorize this guide. Okay? Now, rule number 2. When two numbers with different signs are divided, so different sign, meaning magkaiba yung sign. The quotient is always negative. Alright? So, ito yung guide natin. If two numbers with different sign, one is positive, the other is negative, so yung quotient is always negative. Pag binaliktad natin, one is negative, and the other one is positive, still the quotient is negative. So, ito yung guide natin. Alright? So, parehas lang po ng rule ng multiplication. Then, rule number 3, the rules for dividing 0 by non-zero number and for division by 0 still hold. So, pag yung 0, i-divide natin to any number as long as non-zero number, the result is 0. Pag yung numero, i-divide natin sa 0, magiging undefined. Alright? So, example, find the quotient of 45 and 5. Okay? So, let us apply the long division. So, ito yung dividend. Ito yung divisor. Okay? So, let us do this one by digits. So, 4 divided by 5 cannot be. So, let us add 1 digit. So, let us make this 45. So, 45 divided by 5. So, ilan ba yun? Ilan bang 5 na nandito sa 45? Alright? So, 5 times 9, that is equal to 45. So, siyang lahat na 5 na nandito sa 45. So, yung sagot natin dito is 9. Now, pagkatapos natin gawin ito, we will multiply 9 and 5. So, that is 35. After multiplying, we will do the subtraction. Okay? So, 45 minus 45, that is 0. So, 0 po ang dapat isulat dito, hindi po x. Para hindi nyo maalala ang yung x. Alright? So, therefore, 45 divided by 5 is equal to 9. So, ito na po yung quotient na hinahanap natin. Alright? In example number 2, find the quotient of negative 51 and negative 3. So, if you have noticed guys, both are negative. So, yung quotient natin dito is positive. Rule number 1. Right? So, applying long division, this is the dividend, negative 51, the divisor, negative 3. So, let us do it by digit. So, negative 5 divided by negative 3. So, that is 1. Alright? So, again, both numbers are negative. So, yung quotient natin dito is positive. Rule number 1. So, after doing this, we will multiply negative 3 times 1. And that is a negative 3. So, lagay natin dito. Then, after multiplying, we will do the subtraction. Alright? Then, since both numbers are negative, so we will apply the rule for subtraction of integers, yung KCC na sinasabi. So, we will keep this number, negative 5, and then we will change this one into addition. Then, yung subtrahin natin, gawin natin positive. Okay? Then, proceed to the rule of addition. So, negative 5 plus positive 3, that is negative 2. Then, after doing this, bring down 1. So, negative 21, ito naman i-divide natin sa negative 3. So, negative 3 times 7, that is negative 21. So, meaning, negative 21 divided by negative 3, the answer is 7. Then, multiply natin, positive 7 times negative 3, or negative 3 times 7, that is negative 21. And then, we will do the subtraction. Then, applying the subtraction rule of integers, ito magiging addition, ito magiging positive. So, negative 21 plus positive 21, that is 0. So, therefore, negative 51 divided by negative 3, the quotient is positive 17. So, ito na yung sagot natin. Then, example number 3, what is negative 57 divided by 19? Okay, still, we will apply the long division. This is the dividend and the divisor. So, ilan ba yung 19 na nasa 57? Okay? So, maghanap tayo ng numero na i-multiply natin sa 19 na para lalabas yung negative 57. And that is negative 3. So, 19 times negative 3 is equal to negative 57. So, if you have noticed guys, both numbers have, the two numbers have different signs. So, yung quotient natin dito is negative. So, ito yung unang sagot natin, negative 3. So, ito yung sagot natin, negative 3. Then, after doing this, we will multiply this 2. So, 19 times negative 3, that is negative 57. Then, we will do the subtraction. Apply the subtraction rules. Magiging addition, magiging positive, then negative 57 plus positive 57, that is equal to 0. So, therefore, negative 57 divided by positive 19, that is equal to negative 3. So, ito na yung sagot natin. Alright? So, thank you for watching this video and I hope you learned something, guys. See you in the next video and happy learning!